We're live again here at the Wanna Be a V-Friend YouTube channel, Wannabe Creations. Wow. Welcome to the show. I'm going to pull my beanie over my ear, got my headphones on. I'm ready to rock. It is January 10th, 2022, and the book games are soon to launch. We're expecting it any minute now. It could be a bit delayed. There's a lot of things happening on the back end. The website is not currently active, but I actually want to start with this. Let me find it here. So here is the marketplace, tokentrove.com, and there you will see book games here. It's sharing to you guys, right? Yeah. And so for a minute, we're going to listen to the office hours that Maynu hosted this afternoon to just get more acquainted, and I'll pause or skip and add some feedback while we wait for the games to release. And I'll help everybody just probably reiterate what May's already said, and then we'll play the games and we'll see what's available. So let's listen in. I'm going to put up the speed. I think we can do that.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy
Good
Book
morning.
Games Day. Thank you so much for being here. I think we have around 366 viewers. Thank you for being here for Book Games Game Day office hours. My name is May. I am the head of content and community at VFriends. Today, we will be going over our usual. We're going to go through the 3 musts that you should do to best prepare for book games gameplay and rules, and any other follow-up questions from the community. Please say hi to all the mods and all the VFriend staff in the comment section. They'll be here to help you out. We so appreciate your time. Thank you for being here on a Monday at noon. And let's get started. We have 90 minutes. Any questions you may have, please put it in the chat and we'll take it from there. So the 3 musts for you to best prepare for book games that's going to happen today, late afternoon, are the following. Just to get some things out of the way. 1, if you don't know what book games is about, you want to get into it, you cannot actually get into book games until launch. In order for you to buy a book games token, you will need to buy it on secondary. The secondary market is Token Trove. So once book game is launched live, when holders start listing their tokens, then you can purchase it on Token Trove. That's number 1. 2, if you're trying to connect your Metamask, your Immutable X on the VFriends website, it is currently not available. It is only available once we launch later this afternoon. The launch exact time is to be announced, so that is not out there yet. And I believe those are the main things to cover. Now, moving on. So 3 musts to best prepare for book games. Let's go down. We know book games will be through Layer 2 Ethereum solution Immutable X.
Layer 2.
We know book games will be played on the VFriends website. And 3, we know book games will be bought, sold, traded on Token Trove, the secondary market for Immutable X, aka the OpenSea for Immutable X. Now, how do you set up your Immutable X wallet? I'm going to show you guys an example right now. If you are looking for this article, it is in the description of this live stream. So you can see it there. You can click on it. What I really want you to do is, if you haven't been to office hours, then I strongly suggest you follow along, pull up, your screen, and make sure that you're actually doing the steps with me, so you feel comfortable pressing the buttons. That's
cool. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody. It's good to see 16 people here. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Let's go. Book games have not launched yet. In fact, I'll prove it to you. If we go to vfriends.com and we refresh, it just takes us back here. And there's this fun. We can watch this really quick.
Welcome to Book Games. First, let's learn the 4 reasons why Book Games is a red NFT.
This is what we know so far.
1, book games are played forever. 2, book games is a burnable asset for other assets. 3, book games tokens function as a friends pass, which give a 12.5-day advantage to minting VFriends Series 2 this spring ahead of the public mint. 4, speaking of advantages, there are 15 new VFriends characters being introduced in
What?
Series 2.
15?
And the only way you'll be able to get access to minting these characters is by burning book games tokens.
No.
It is not guaranteed book game tokens will allow you access to pre-mint Series 2 or the new VFriends characters, but book games tokens are the only way to have the chance to do so.
But
Now
if you
that we know
burn,
why book
it is
games are so
guaranteed you
rad,
get one of those
let's
15
make the
characters.
There are 16 drawings, 5 spectacular rarities, and 15 types of frames. All that makes up a possible combination of 1,200 different token types. Here's the breakdown. The 16 drawings are love of optimism. Tenacity helps you get there. Kind fucking candor. Patience helps you get fed instead of slaughtered. Gratitude is the attitude. Your ability to be accountable counts. Humility is delicious. Curiosity, see it through. Empathy, drink it. Conviction helps you grow. Self-awa, ambition at the highest
That's the
level.
weirdest one to me.
Kindness over everything. The three special token artworks are Koala 2025, Time Machine Tiny Ogre, and Paper Hands Pony. The supply and rarity of book game tokens are shown for all players on vfriends.com/bookgames. By the way, for those Barnes & Noble buyers, when Gary said you would get a benefit in the book games because of the higher purchase price for books bought from Barnes & Nobles, you now have a higher chance of getting more rare book game tokens. Once again, you can see the chances at vfriends.com/bookgames. Now, here are the steps to get started. 1. Connect your confirmed Book Games Ethereum wallet address with Metamask on vfriends.com by pressing the Connect button. Then, click on the Immutable X Layer 2 wallet connection. 2. Go through the onboarding to set up your wallet on Immutable X and claim your Book Games airdrop. 3. Visit vfriends.com/bookgamesexchange to see what items you can exchange for book game tokens like NFT and card collectibles such as Bored Ape Yacht Club number 3212 or a 2003 Topps Chrome LeBron James rookie card.
I don't know
or even
anything
a
about
2022 VCon.
I'm sure there's a good deal there.
Gary's personal
Good
collection.
morning to Australia. Good to
Visit
see y'all.
tokentrove.com/collection/bookgames to buy and sell book game tokens in order to get the tokens you need. So, you've got your Immutable X wallet, and now you've claimed your book games. Great! Now,
Great.
let the games begin.
Oh,
Best of luck to you on the
shit.
journey. And remember, book games are played forever.
The little tiny ogre there is a really nice addition. So, how we doing, everybody? 18 folks in the house. Happy to see you. Again, no update here on the claim. I'm sure it will come soon. I'm moderating in the Discord, and in the meantime, I'm going to play the office hours that May did earlier, and we'll just learn together. And then as they launch, we'll walk through it, and we'll see if anything's listed. So what I'm doing is actually refreshing this. Like, I will know. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm looking at this number right here. When this owner number changes, I know that the claim has begun. And I want to see the first listings, because if the first listings I feel are, most of the first listings are probably going to be overpriced, but I'm going to be looking for some underpriced things and making purchases. So we'll see how it goes.
Really why I want you to get out of this. If you've already been to office hours, use this as a review session. See if you can guess what I'm about to say and just be ahead of the curve. And I think that will be a really good use of your time. So thank you for being here. All right. Now, let's say you haven't set up your Immutable X wallet. How do you do that? You can actually go ahead and go to Token Trove. Right here, you can see Token Trove. This is where you will be able to see book games NFTs that are available for purchase. Okay. Now you can see on the left-hand side, you can see book games. Book games, if you click on it now, it's not going to show you anything. It's going to say coming soon because this will be launched this afternoon, late ET. All right. So you're on Token Trove. You've never set up an Immutable X wallet, and now you want to take the appropriate steps to do so. We're going to go ahead and connect wallet on the top right-hand corner. Please note, Token Trove Immutable X. Immutable X at this time is only compatible with MetaMask and desktop as of now. So if you are trying to connect through a trust wallet.
So I hope everybody heard that. You can only buy, sell, and trade through desktop when it comes to Immutable X. That is it. That is the only option. 30 people in the house. Say hello. Happy to have you here. We'll be going through book games as it launches. We're just studying ahead of time.
Well, if you're trying to connect through other wallets, I suggest, like Token Trove suggests, right at the bottom of this pop-up, it says, don't have a wallet yet? We suggest MetaMask. We really, really do. It will save you a lot of tech issues. If you are saying, great, May, I signed up with a Trust wallet. What do? I signed up with a Coinbase wallet. What do? When the games launch this afternoon on the VFriends website, there will be a workflow for you to update your Coinbase or Trust wallet, any wallet that's not a MetaMask. we'll be able to update that in real time through a specific user workflow when you log into the VFriends website. You will not be able to claim your tokens if it's not MetaMask. So that's something to be aware of. But at the same time, I want to assure you that you will be okay, because when the project launches, you will be able to update that to a MetaMask in real time on the VFriends website. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click on token MetaMask. It's going to pull up my MetaMask pop-up. What I'll also suggest is, because the MetaMask pop-up is separate from the website, you want to make sure if you don't see it, you look around your notes. I'm going to go ahead and close this. You want to look around in the back. So as you can see, my MetaMask wallet pop-up just disappeared. So now if I just hover around, look at everything I have, oh, it's actually behind my browser. This may be something that you encounter today. So just make sure you're looking for your browser, and you should be okay. I am getting comments saying I cannot hear you. Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to make sure.
No. May does such a good job. Let me know in the chat.
Okay,
Who's buying book games today?
Nice.
Who's
All right,
selling
so
book games?
I'm going to go ahead and
Curious.
continue. I see a lot of questions coming in. Sorry, I haven't been able to look at the chat on my left-hand screen. So let me walk through this process, and then we will go ahead and answer some questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for letting me know. Okay, now we're at this step, MetaMask notification. This is the pop-up that we were just talking about. From here, you are going to select the wallet that is the wallet that you use to sign up for book games. The same wallet that you've been using for the book checker, the same wallet you've been using for Troubleshoot Form, the same wallet that you use to sign up for book games is the wallet that you want to connect with. So for me, it's this one ending in 929C. I'm going to go ahead and click next. It's going to ask for me to connect my MetaMask to Token Trove. It's making that connection, and boom, I am now connected. So what does connection mean? If you look at the top right-hand corner of Token Trove, you can see my 929C wallet, MetaMask wallet, is now connected to Token Trove. Now, what does this all say? When it says balance, this ETH is actually the amount of ETH that was in my MetaMask. Okay, this is already ETH that I had in my MetaMask. If you don't have any ETH in your MetaMask and you're looking to bring some ETH into your MM, you should do that through Coinbase or other providers that allow you to transfer ETH into your MetaMask. Okay, so you will need to have ETH in your MetaMask first.
She's talking fast.
And then you will need to then take this next step. In order for you to buy more tokens, buy a token, buy different tokens, you need to do this step. You need to convert your ETH into IMTBL.
I think it depends on what you get.
As you can read here with the little question mark, it says, in order to spend ETH on Immutable X, you must first deposit it into Immutable X.
So
IMTBL ETH can be withdrawn back as ETH at any time. Okay, what does this mean?
So I'm going to pause it for a second. So here, I'm going to scooch forward just a bit. You get this slider when you deposit. So up here, you can see your ETH balance, deposit withdraw, and how much you have in ETH. This is your total value between layer 1 ETH and layer 2 ETH. And when you deposit, you'll get this slider to determine how much you want to deposit. Then you'll have to sign for it. Okay. The signature request on layer 2 is gas free, but on layer 1, it costs gas to move. And then, so here's your gas estimate here. And then once you sign this transaction, it will take about 15 minutes while this deposit is in progress, which you can watch on Etherscan, before it lands in your account.
You can see, I think I had 0.07 in the beginning, so it hasn't updated yet. It should be 0.08 by the time this transaction is complete. You can go ahead and refresh if you want, take some time. But I'm expecting this to be 0.08 after 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Or even a little bit more. But if you are really freaking out and you're like, I need to know where my ETH is, I need to know where my immutable ETH is, because this is your first time doing it, you get a little nervous, right? You will then want to open your MetaMask extension, okay? You click on the little fox on the right-hand corner.
We're gonna pause. There was just an announcement from May. Let's hear what she has to say.
Hey everyone, this is May, Head of Community and Content here at VFriends. The most common issue that you could face come launch time is your MetaMask not connecting. If there are any issues with your MetaMask not connecting, please do the above that I'm gonna have in the text. And from there, if you still have issues, please open a support ticket here in Discord, but please try the above steps before you open a support ticket, and you should be good to go. Happy Book Games Day, and I hope you guys get the best polls.
Nice. I hope we get the best pulls too. Since she brought it up, let's look at these best practices. Just got to make sure y'all don't see the mod channels. Great. So here's announcements. Here's the video she just released. And the hard refresh is such an alpha in the NFT space. It just helps. Command-Shift-R on Mac, Control-Shift-R on Windows, and sometimes switching browsers. Apparently, they're recommending Chrome. For the manual connect, in your extension, and I guess you won't see mine because it's not included in the browser, at the top, there's 3 dots, and then you go to connected sites, and you can hit the trash can to remove vfriends.com, disconnect, and then at the bottom of that list, it says manually connect to current site. And voila. Hopefully you don't have to uninstall MetaMask and reinstall. I think that will require importing your seed phrase again. That would be kind of annoying. But hopefully these first 2 work for you. And if not, try the uninstall, reinstall, and then open a support ticket, because chances are we're going to get inundated. I mean, just look at general chat right now. It is probably flying. Let's see. I don't think there's much of a slow mode on, but give it some time. See, look, people want slow mode because it's moving so fast. So we're expecting to get inundated with tickets. So please do your due diligence to fix it yourself.
You're going to click these 3 dots on your account. Okay. You're going to click these 3 dots. And then down here, you can see view account on Etherscan. If I click on that, it'll pull up my Etherscan transaction history. And then you can see right here, 1 minute ago, I sent, my ETH to Immutable X bridge. And now it should be, the method was a deposit.
So there's
so 38. It was an out action, right?
38 people
So
in
at
the
this
chat.
time, what I want to do is click on the hash, okay? And on the hash, it says successful. What this means is the deposit that you made is successful.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is what you can expect to then make sure that, okay, you're in a good spot. Your Immutable X is coming through.
On the layer 2
sense?
side.
Okay. All right. So let's just say the Immutable ETH came into my wallet. Yay, I got some Immutable ETH now. Now you can see at the bottom, the total value is what's in your MetaMask and what's also in your Immutable ETH. Okay. So that's why the total value is different than what your Immutable ETH is showing. All right. And let me now take 2 steps back. In the scenario that you never created an Immutable X wallet, your button down here that says change Immutable X wallet, it will then say create Immutable X wallet. And I'm sorry, I'm like jumping around a little bit. You want to make sure if you don't have an Immutable X wallet, it's going to say here, create Immutable X wallet. The process is really similar to what you just saw. A mutable window will pop up, your MetaMask will pop up, you make the connection, you sign it to make it official, and then you will have an Immutable X wallet. An Immutable X wallet, the way to think about it is you're not creating a brand new wallet. It's more of a linking. You're really just linking your MetaMask to Immutable to then for you to be able to then open the Immutable door and play in the Immutable layer 2 environment. So think of the linking as like a key. You get that key, you can stick it in the door, and then now you can use layer 2. Okay, with that being said, also at the same time, once you create your Immutable X wallet, this button, instead of saying create Immutable X wallet, it will then say change Immutable X wallet. That means you have successfully created an Immutable X wallet, and then that's how you know, like, okay, I'm set up, I'm proper, I'm good.
Thanks,
okay?
May. We got a video from Gary. So actually, I can actually share it for you guys, I think. Let me share a video file from my downloads. Écoutez quoi? Oh, no, it's the wrong codec. So I'm just going to play you the audio. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So I know you couldn't see his face through that, but it's interesting to me that he made last minute changes. Like, what are these last minute tweaks? I'm not sure we'll know, but looks like the dev team is zigging and zagging to meet his ideas. Oh, how many are in the general chat? I have no idea. Probably tens of thousands. I did all the steps but log in and out of MetaMask. Token Trove is connected to my wallet, and so is Immutable X linked, but not VFriends. So dance or not, you can't connect to vfriends.com yet. I mean, I'm connected to vfriends.com. Like, you can see that here, but the book games interface, like, there needs to be there will be a immutable widget here, which will tell you that the update to the website has been pushed and everything is ready to go. So that doesn't exist yet. And when it does, the connection to vfriend.com will be fixed and you'll be able to claim. But like Gary just said, this is not a race situation unless you're trying to offload your tokens like immediately. So Sigor, vfriends.com/bookgames is not down. It was never up. So I think maybe there was a miscommunication. Like, Gary saying 4 p.m. was not a hard time, and now he's made some last minute tweaks. It doesn't sound like this is going to happen within the hour. He said 5:55 would be fun, and that the dev team is dealing with the changes. So seems like 6:30 is probably more likely. And this is not a speed game. And unless you have like 30, 40 tokens and you're trying to build a full set to get the VFriend and you're going to spend 5-10 ETH, or you want to like gun for a VCon ticket, but there's 1,000 VCon tickets. Like, you can go to sleep and play this game tomorrow. You'll miss out on some price action like right out the gate, but I don't know that it's going to be underpriced today. If anything, I think it's going to be overpriced as soon as it launches. So, so fear not. You have all year to claim. You have until December 31st, 11:59 p.m., 2022. You have more than 11 months to claim your tokens. But yes, there is so much hype. Like, fair. Here I am. I'm going live. I'm planning to buy, not regardless of the price, but like, regardless if it's a little overpriced, like, I'm going to secure a bigger bag. But point being, unless you're trying to offload really quick or you're planning to snipe the Just Art bundles, you don't need to be concerned about hitting the ground running here. So back to office hours.
Now, the next thing you should know is deposit takes around 15 minutes, okay? However, withdraw, if you were to withdraw your immutable ETH because you need the ETH back into your MetaMask, if you need that money, the withdrawal process actually takes up to 24 hours.
So let's talk about that for a second. So the withdraw from layer 2 back to layer 1 takes 24 hours. And it's not because the transaction is so complicated. It's because the immutable ETH ecosystem, the layer 2 itself, batches all Ethereum transactions back to layer 1 at one time, and they do it once per day. So it will take up to 24 hours. If, for example, they do their transaction at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and you did it right now, it would take 23 and a half hours to execute. But if you executed it at 4 p.m., it would happen within an hour. So I'm not sure that they have said what time they do their stuff at. Let me see. Where's the FAQ? Do I need to wait? So withdrawals can take up to 24 hours. We have no ability to speed this up under the hood. The IMX platform writes to the main Ethereum chain every 24 hours. If your withdrawal transaction was in that batch, written to the main chain, you are then able to withdraw to find out the amount. To find out more, go to support. So we'll go to immutable support, and we want to know withdrawing ETH from immutable X. Assets. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can read with me. Assets must be withdrawn to the blockchain before they can be used and or redeposited. There's two stages: prepare to withdraw and withdraw. If you're unable to connect your wallet to Ethereum mainnet or receiving IP issues, clearing your cache will help. Preparing with the withdraw. ETH needs to be prepared, can be withdrawn from Immutable X exchange. This is relatively quick. Please ensure you have sufficient funds. If your MetaMask, yada, yada, yada. Log in with your key, go to your inventory, set up your ETH, confirm your preparation request. Now your ETH is so this would be the equivalent of withdrawing from Token Trove. You've verified a withdraw. Once this preparation is finished, the prompt will change to withdrawal ready. This may take 24 hours. A high backlog volume of transactions being processed may sometimes delay the preparation process to 48 hours or more. So that's good to know. When returning to your inventory page, it will indicate that your ETH is currently prepared with a pending transaction. Withdraw, but I'm trying to find when. So you confirm, gas fees, yada da. Don't manually adjust the gas. Processing on Etherscan. Only one withdrawal at a time. So it doesn't say, interesting. It doesn't actually say at what time, like UTC or anything, that they do the withdrawal. Confirm withdrawal request here. Completing a withdrawal. It's not a link. Okay. Well, we tried. So it doesn't look like there's an answer on when they actually remove it, but just understand that it could take a day or more. So does that mean that gas is free or cheaper transferring back out of IMX to ETH? It's not necessarily cheaper. It's probably about the same depending on conditions. It'll just happen. It'll happen timed with the network based on the gas that you provide. I think roughly you're looking at like 0.01 or so to transfer in and out. 0.01 to 0.02 at the most in like standard average gas conditions. All right. Well, you know what's nice is there's let's see. There's an hour left in this video, and that might take us right to the release.
So please be very aware of that. If you're like, wow, I need this money in my MetaMask because I would like to go buy some more things or other NFTs on OpenSea, it will take up to 24 hours. So just be very, very cautious of this, okay? That withdrawal of ETH is 24 hours. Okay, with all that being said, pop quiz time. Okay, here's my pop quiz. And give me the two numbers that I would like to see to know if you know this, okay? The two numbers are, how long does it take for you to deposit ETH into immutable ETH? How much time does that take? The other number I would like to see is how much time does it take for you to withdraw your immutable ETH into normal ETH? What are these two numbers? Go ahead and type it in the comment section so we know you're following along. And let me check it out.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Nice.
Sorry,
We
y'all. I
about
got a call. I don't know
15s,
why I
24
paused
hours.
the video.
Correct. All right. 15 and 24.
Cool.
Pretend
Skip
I
ahead a
don't
bit.
have any book games tokens. I'm actually a first-time buyer. I want to buy on secondary, and I just want to make sure I can be part of book games. What you'll want to do is, for me at least, I would then want to go to sort by. Kind of want to know what the lowest price is for me to get in, right? And this will be decided by whoever is selling. Okay, at this point. So lowest price here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this echoing furry. That's the lowest price. Let's pretend it's a book games token. What you can then do is you can then buy. If I'm just buying one, I'll just then press the buy button right here. Okay. It's going to pull up your immutable X. It's going to confirm, hey, do you want to buy this? Right now, you're going to confirm it. And then it'll just be a confirmation sign process as what we've seen before. Okay. I'm not going to buy another Gods Unchained just because I have 2 from previous sessions. So let's pretend it went through and I have it. I'm going to go to my account. Okay. As you can see, in all my collectibles for Gods Unchained, I have 2 Gods Unchained NFTs. Okay. Now, if I open this, and this is from purchasing previously, you will have anything that you own in your wallet once it loads. Okay. This is taking a little bit of time. Okay. Now, if you were to, so this is my token, right? If I were to list it, you can go ahead and list it. It will ask you the quantity that you want to list it, how many. The price, you can always do the lowest, okay? And then you can list now, and then it will tell you all the different fees that are involved. So just be aware of the fees that could come with selling your book games tokens, okay? So in this instance, I'm not going to sell it, but at the same time, let's say, hey, I have a book games token in a wallet, and I want to send this to a friend. How can I do that? You can actually then transfer your token for free to your friend if they also have an immutable X.
And this process is exactly the same. You just want to make sure that your friend has already set up their immutable X account. Otherwise, you might run into problems.
Wallet, and you would just plop it in right here in the address. Transfer. Anything in layer 2 does not require gas. However, anything in layer 1, like OpenSea, requires gas. So just know when you're in layer 2 environment, it does not need gas. So you would just drop in the address, transfer, and the transfer would be complete. Okay. All right. Okay. Everything we've done so far is in all the articles or blog posts that I have in the description of this live chat. So please feel free to check it out. And besides that, I think that's it for Token Trove, really, is what I really want to talk about. There's one more thing that I would like to say about just buy, sell, trade in general. But I want to see if there's any questions in the comment section that I can help answer. Okay.
Nice.
The royalty amount, I'm actually not sure, Invoke, so
we actually got the royalty amount. The royalty amount is 5.5%. I don't know what the royalty or what the fee is on Token Trove, but the royalty fee to Gary V, or to VFriends rather, I'm not sure which, is 5.5%.
I need to get that piece of information, and then it'll be available on Token Trove, so then you can see. But if I get it sooner, then I'll let everyone know. I know if there are fees for listing to Pinturi Trio asks, does anyone know if there are any fees for listings or delistings on Token Trove, or can we list and delist however often we like? That is a good question. Layer 2 has no gas, so I believe the answer there is no. But in this instance, why don't we find out? I'm available. This is what these sessions are for. Great question. So let's actually try that out. So
nice,
I'm on Token Trove. I went to, so you can see my collectibles. I have Gods Unchained cards. I have 2 of them. I'm going to go ahead and delist this desecrated shrine. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Right. All right. It's loaded. Now I'm going to go ahead and list my one desecrated shrine. I'm going to list. It's going to say the price. I'm going to go ahead and type in lowest. I'm going to go ahead and list now. Oh, now you see there's going to be a pop-up on the left-hand side. Okay, immutable X pop-up. And make sure, like always, if you have a pop-up and suddenly it disappears, you want to make sure you move your browser around. Make sure it's not behind your open browser in this instance. So, all right, you can see it. List for sale. Please confirm the asset to list for sale. I'm going to go ahead and confirm. It's going to pull up my MetaMask at this point. Josh said, where so we see our airdrop? Josh, the place for you to see your airdrop is going to be on the VFriends website. The project has not launched yet, so you will not see anything. And at the same time, your airdrop is actually a claimed airdrop, which means you will have to go to the VFriends website when the project launches and then go claim the token on the website. Okay, so now you're going to go and sign. Signing means you're going to make it official. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and sign my MetaMask to make things official, to list this desecrated shrine. You can see confirm with immutable X. And that's it. I listed it. It did not cost gas. Anything in layer 2 does not cost gas. So finished. Now it's listed. All right. So now you can see in my wallet, you can see that I have listed my desecrated shrine. If any of you want to purchase it, it is now available. So now I have a listed item and I have a not listed item. Okay. All right. Aaron asks, how long do we have to claim our book games NFTs? Great question. You have until December 31st of 2022. You have all year to claim. So you don't have to worry about feeling anxious if you can't claim it right now. No worries. We have all year for you to claim. Vibes asks, how to buy if I don't have none? You would buy on secondary, bless you. You would buy on secondary token trove. This is where I'm at right now. We've just gone through the steps. I would strongly recommend you reading all the articles that we've attached in the live stream's description. Everything is laid out. Every question that I'm probably seeing right now is in those blog posts somewhere. So if you have 15 minutes, 20 minutes, please take the time to read them, and they should be able to answer a lot of your questions. Okay. Now, let's stop there. I think we talked about token trove, to the best that I could. Any questions? Want to go ahead and answer anything in the chat section? Just Matt asks, if we want to hold so we have pre-access to VFriends Volume 2, what's the steps for that? Do we have to claim or just leave it as is once we purchase? Just Matt, if you're expecting Book Games NFT tokens, you will have to claim it on the VFriends website once it drops. So you have all year to claim it, but you do have to claim it to make it yours. Okay? If you don't have any Book Games tokens coming and you're trying to buy on a secondary market, you would come to Token Trove. You would then head over to Book Games right here once it's launched. Okay? Then you'll see how many tokens people are listing. You can only see the tokens people have listed. And then you can sort by however you want to purchase it, and then you would then buy one from there. After that, for VFriends Series 2, we don't have more information at this time, or just keeping it close to the chest, So we can't share on exactly the following steps, but just by having a token, you are eligible to be part of the Friends Pass, aka whitelist, for VFriends Series 2. Okay. Oh, a lot of questions came out. Okay. Will Book Games be verified on OpenSea if we move from layer 2 to layer 1? That's a great question, Stefan. I am going to go ahead and talk about layer 2 and layer 1. Okay, so everyone here, Token Trove is a layer 2 environment. Okay, so let's just put a little hand up for that. Token Trove is a layer 2 environment. Let's put 2. OpenSea is a layer 1 environment. If you move, and book games are played and distributed on layer 2. If you move your book games tokens from Token Trove, the layer 2 OpenSea, to the actual OpenSea on layer 1, you can do that. You can't do that at this time. However, if you want to actually bring your Token Trove, if you want to bring your book games tokens in OpenSea back to layer 2, you cannot do so at this time. You will not be able to play book games if you buy a token off of OpenSea and then you want to transfer it to layer 2 Token Trove to play. You cannot do that. If it's on OpenSea, you buy on OpenSea, you cannot play book games at this time. Why? Because we have to be empathetic that tech is not there yet. You know, it might happen in the future, but there's no guarantees. That's dependent on IMX. So just keep that in mind if you were to buy off of OpenSea. Now, if you were to say, okay, great, so why would anyone want to, sell, or why would anyone want to sell or buy on OpenSea then? Well, there's a couple of reasons. OpenSea is a way bigger market than Token Trove. Layer 2 is a little bit more niche. I bet so many people, including myself, didn't really hear about Token Trove Layer 2 Immutable X until book games. So the market for IMX Layer 2 is a lot smaller than Layer 1 OpenSea, which has, millions and millions of users, right? So for you to sell on OpenSea, there might be a bigger, a higher chance of premium, sell point, right? Because OpenSea just has a bigger market. So that's why people want to sell. For people who want to buy, I just want everyone who wants to buy on OpenSea to know you can't play book games if you buy on OpenSea. Okay, so that's just something that we want to keep in mind for everyone here. All right, pop quiz. With that section I just talked about, if you purchase a book games token on OpenSea, can you use it to play book games? Go, comment section, pop quiz. All right, while I wait for those answers to come in, I'm gonna read some more questions. Eddie asks, do we pay ETH or Amex for gas to claim our NFTs from VFriends? Eddie, you do not, having ETH in your wallet for claiming the book games tokens is not required. You do not need any ETH. You do not need any ETH in your wallet to claim your book games tokens. Stefan, I think we'll be working with OpenSea to get the book games, catalog verified for sure. But I don't have that answer for you just yet because we'll have to talk to OpenSea about that. Anthony asks, if you transfer to L1, can that NFT still be used to access VFriends V2? Yes, just by having a token, no matter where it is, you get that eligibility to be on the whitelist for VFriends Series 2. Great, all right, good. Very, very nice. Everyone knows, amazing. All right. So I think we are done with Token Trove at this point. That took, around 40 minutes. I feel good about progress. Any other questions? Boosted films. So let's do this. Let's take the next 4 minutes. I'm just going to go through the comment section. Everyone help everyone else if you can, if you know the answer. Even if you think the answer might be wrong, you can just say, I think it might be this, and then maybe like a mod or someone else in the chat can confirm. The reason why I want everyone to type to each other is just so, if you are guessing the answer, you might as well just type it out to get the firm answer, just so you're better at an education standpoint. All right. Okay, now. Boosted asks, so the answer is no, which is right. Layer 1 to layer 2 is a no. But does that mean the book games tokens can never be cashed in for anything from the VFriends website? Boosted, at this time, that answer is correct. At this time, you cannot play book games at all with the layer 1 OpenSea book games NFT because the technology isn't there for you to port back to play book games, which is on layer 2. James asks, can you clarify if we claim our book games tokens on Immutable X or Token Trove? James, you will claim your tokens on the VFriends website. Please check out the second article, and we're actually going to get there in a little bit. So maybe before you check it out, you can pull it up just so you have it with you, but you will claim your actual tokens on VFriends website because there is a claiming step. Tyler asks, are OpenSea tokens still eligible for the Series 2 waitlist? Yes. Yeah, Melody, thank you for helping out. Correct. You do not need ETH to claim your book games. That is correct. Amazon asks, how can we keep track of the token split during a period of time as the tokens burn? On the VFriends website, which will be more clear when everything launches, you'll be able to see how many tokens are being burned, okay? I'm actually gonna go through the playbook in a little bit. So let's keep reading some of these. We have 2 more minutes for the comment section, and then we'll divide our full attention back to office hours. What do you mean by a whitelist is Melody's question. That's a great question, Melody. We will get there in 2 minutes. It's actually part of the next section that we're going to talk about in office hours. Okay. AC asked, if I bought 1 book, can I claim something? AC, if you bought 1 book, you cannot claim anything at this time. The reason being is this book games was born because of individuals who supported Gary back in August of 2021 when Gary was releasing the pre-sale for his 6th book called 12 and a half. And at that time, there was a 24-hour promotional period where Gary asked anyone who was watching the live stream to purchase 12 books in exchange for a surprise NFT. And that's how Book Games was actually born. So if you don't have any Book Games tokens coming to you that you know of for claiming, you will then have to buy on Token Trove, which is the website I am on right now, to buy on secondary. If you need further instructions on how to do so, it is in the description of this live stream. You will see the 3 links that will best help you prepare for Book Games. All right.
How much more
Mick asked, do we know anything about the launch time? Mick, the launch time is TBA. It is going to be late afternoon Eastern.
Let's see if there's any update on that.
Tim, no, it will not interact with layer 1. I'm assuming your question is like, would you have to pay some sort of gas by, like exchanging your tokens come game time? The answer is no there. Okay, cool. Now it is 12:40 ET. I'm going to go back to our next session. As you can see here, the section that we just went through is the 3 musts to best prepare for Book Games. We just went through this. If you want to read this article, it is in the description of this live stream. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to Book Games, gameplay, and rules. All right, this is the part that's going to get exciting. This is the part I feel like everyone wants to understand a little bit more about. And I believe I can answer then some questions that I just saw that will be answered. Melody's question actually in this section. Okay. All right. Kaden, this is the part that we're going to talk about. How do you actually claim? All right, let's go through this. So, Book Games gameplay. As you can see, we're excited to announce it. This was posted yesterday. All supplied Book Games URLs in this blog post are not live. So if you click on anything in this blog post, if you're trying to get to, claim your Book Games right now, it is not available. It will be available at launch time. So please bear with this. Thank you for your understanding, and we will allow you to claim once everything is live. Now, going down, I would say if you haven't read this article or this blog post, the first thing I would strongly recommend you to watch is this amazing illustrated video by one of our community members. His name is Jasur, and he made it. It's very, very clear of what Book Games is in the gameplay if you're a visual learner. This will be kind of like your best 3-minute, 24-second guide to help you get a general understanding there. Okay, now welcome to Book Games. Book Games is a layer 2 NFT project brought to you by Gary Vee, featuring 125,000 burnable tokens in a game that's played forever. The token artwork drawn by Gary was inspired by the VFriends character category, Just Art. So if you click on this, you can see all the Just Art in the VFriends Series 1. Shout out to all our Series 1 token holders. There's the Just Art section, which showcases different artistic interpretations of the 13 emotional ingredients of Gary's newest book, 12 and a half, as well as 3 unique and special artworks, Koala 2025, Paper Hands Pony, and Time Machine Tiny Ogre. The 4 things that you must know about book games and why we love book games is 1, book games is played forever. 2, book games are burnable assets for other assets. 3, by holding onto a book games token, you are eligible for a Friends Pass, which gives you a 12.5-day advantage to minting a VFriends Series 2 this spring ahead of the public mint. You will not need to burn your token for eligibility. Okay? 4, there are 15 new VFriends characters being introduced in Series 2. Alpha alert! And the only way you will be able to get access to minting these characters is by burning book games tokens. Okay? Now, please note, it is not guaranteed book games tokens will allow you access to pre-mint Series 2 or the new VFriends Series 2 characters, but book games tokens are the only way to have the chance to do so. Okay? All right. Any questions here? So what I want to really make sure of, thank you anyone new who's joining. Thank you for being here. Everyone who is here, we so appreciate your time for being here. And please ask a lot of questions in the comment section because this.
Hey, everybody. Let me come back on screen. So, C-Top asked a question. So, let's oblige. How are my warriors doing? Last I checked, they all made it. Yeah, these 6, look at them. They are battered. These 6 have been holding out for the last 100 or so rounds. So, they're doing good. And actually, at this point, if I were to take them out, it would cover my cost for most of them, but the gas to buy and the gas going in and the gas going out sort of cuts on that margin. So I'm planning to let them ride. It's tempting to take one out at this point. I'm not going to lie. These scars are looking pretty great. I have no idea. I haven't even been concerned really with the floor on the project, but it looks like, yeah. Looks like there's still some volume here. Not a whole lot. It is what it is. What was this other one? Is this a scam collection? Yeah, scam collection. Okay. But yeah, they're doing okay. They look good. I really enjoy it. This guy is like, yeah. They finally finally nicked my guy, but it's okay. Anyway, coming back.
Section is for you. Be selfish. Ask all the questions you want. We're going to do our best to answer as many as possible. And you can see the amazing community members are also answering on your behalf if you have any questions. So use this time. Be selfish. Ask a lot of questions.
Oh.
We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. So we want to best serve you. And that's it. I think I haven't said that today. So just want to put that out there to make sure you're aware. I really want you to really use this office hour to the best of your advantage to make sure you're ready for this afternoon. Okay? All right. So is anyone confused about the 4 reasons why we love book games? I think there was some confusion yesterday. So I want to just double down. I think the most confusion people have is 3 and 4. Okay? Yeah. All right. Stephen asked, can you explain 3 rare tokens? Yes. Actually, there's going to be more at the bottom. So Stephen, hang tight. We'll get to that question in a little bit. All right. So point number 3 on why we love book games is, and I'll use this as an example. Let's say this is a book games token physically, this is your physical book games token. Just by holding on to a book games tokens in your wallet, you are eligible to be part of the Friends Pass, which is AKA a whitelist. So if you sell this, and you need to understand the value of a book games token, the book games token contains all 4 of these points, okay? So when you sell it, or if you're looking forward to selling it, just make sure that you are taking all 4 of these points into consideration before you put it on market. By holding on to a VFriends, by holding on to a book games NFT, you are eligible to get a Friends Pass that will also give you a 12.5-day advantage to minting VFriends Series 2 ahead of the general mint, okay? So that's a 12.5-day advantage for you if you just hold on to your Book Games token. Now, the other thing about your Book Games token is it's the only way for you to then also burn for the 15 new VFriends characters that are going to be introduced in Series 2. So this Book Games NFT, like picture it with me, is the only way for you to do both of Step 3 and Step 4. Okay? However, I will have to say this on air, on record, it's not guaranteed because there's so many more Book Games tokens compared to VFriends Series 2. We don't know how much the quantity of VFriends Series 2 is yet because Gary hasn't announced it. So just keep that in mind. It is not guaranteed, but it's the only way to do so. So be aware of what your Book Games token really holds for you, okay, before you sell it. All right. Now, we feel good about that. Can one token mint multiple VFriends? That is not disclosed yet, Ayush. So good to see you here. That is not disclosed yet by Gary. So more details to come on Series 2 stuff, and that's about 3 and 4. Okay? All right. So far, FDK asked, is there a limit to how many Book Games tokens I can buy? FDK, there's no limit. It's going to be available on Token Trove. However many people want to list it, that's where it's going to be available. Okay, and that's how you can only see what's listed to buy. You can't see all the Book Games tokens. You can't make, offers to ones that are not listed. You can only you can only buy for any token that has been listed by someone who's holding them.
It's 555.
Do we need ETH on our Token Trove to list a token? Tarek, anything that involves layer 2 does not need gas. Nope. BS asks, when you say games will be played on VFriends, what do you mean by that? What is the game? All right, we're going to keep moving, and then now you will see that, okay? So going down, meet the Book Games characters. As you can see, Book Games tokens, there's 16 Book Games characters, okay? There's 13 core Book Games characters, as you can read here. You can see all of them. Moving down, you also have 3 special Book Games characters called Koala 2025, Paper Hands Pony, and Time Machine Tiny Ogre. Okay, so this is where you can view all the different arts. These are all hand-drawn by Gary. So this is something you should be aware of. New Era is like, I can't connect to VFriends website. At this time, everyone here, you cannot connect to the VFriends website for claiming of Book Games. It is not launched yet. It is not available. At the very top of this article, we've said all steps in tutorial are not live at the moment, including IMX widget. So please be patient with us until it is live, then you can do so. All right, coming back here, all the different token types are available. Now, all of these characters, all 16 characters, will also be encased in one of these backgrounds. So when you get your Book Games token, it's a Book Games token, which is one of these characters, and they're going to be in one of these backgrounds. Okay? They're going to be in one of these backgrounds on top.
Oh my gosh, you guys. The VFriends Discord is absolutely bonkers right now. I will show you. Like, holy moly. Look at this. Yes, we know the website is down. We know the website is down. Sold out. People are just freaking out. But it's like it's not a rush thing. So people are moving fast. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's deploying. So it'll probably take like 3 to 5 minutes in order for the website to update. I can try it here, but it's going to take a minute. And in the meantime, people will freak out. Let's see what Gary has said. That's really fun. People, oh man, people are setting unrealistic expectations. Like 1 ETH floor is not likely. Gary, I haven't showered for 6 days waiting for book games. Oh my God. 2 ETH floor is unlikely. What else we got? Everybody's excited. This is madness. Yes, the site is down for everyone. The site was never up. So that's fun. I guess we'll go back to this video.
Top of that, after one of these
It does seem like these are going to launch any moment now. So
backgrounds, it's going to be encased in a frame that has different rarities. Okay. So you can see here, this is the different rarities for these different frames. So if you are going to get Book Games tokens, what I would strongly suggest you do when you first get your tokens, because you want to know how rare it is. How rare, depending on how rare your token is, like the price is going to be different, right? It's all going to come into play. So you're going to find out which character you have, and it's going to come in one of these different backgrounds. On top of that, it's going to then come in a frame. The most common frame, which is not that common, is a 13% wood frame, okay? After that, the least common is a champagne. Champagne is 0.52%, all right? So 0.52% out of a 125,000 supply, if you do the math, I think that only equates to around 650. That would be in a champagne frame, all right? So that's pretty rare. 650 out of 125,000, I think that's really, really rare.
Hey, everybody on Twitch. I just opened up the Discord stage, so I'm going to welcome them all in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. I just opened this up because every time I'm streaming, I want to provide more access and value to everybody who's here in the server. So thanks for jumping on the stage. If anybody wants to come up and say hello and chat, Maha, good to see you in the audience. Oh my gosh. The book game site is not yet live. I'm over here refreshing. Nothing is live yet, but the contract is deploying, and I imagine they're pushing an update to vfriends.com as we speak. Usually an update like that will take 5 to 10 minutes. So I think roughly around 6:15, assuming the vfriend.com servers can sustain the volume, you can begin to claim your book game tokens. You won't be able to buy tokens on tokentrove.com until somebody has gone, claimed them, and then listed them on Tokentrove. So unlike OpenSea, where you can make an open offer on an unlisted token and see the entire collection, Tokentrove does not have that functionality of making offers. So if you're buying there, you'll have to wait until somebody has claimed and listed. I dropped the link to Twitch if you want to follow along. I'm watching the office hours that May New recorded this morning, so I'm gonna give those a play right now until the claim and Tokentrove is fully live. But I just wanted to open up the stage, welcome everybody in. There's also a robust conversation happening in the audio lounge, so if you want to jump in on that conversation, by all means. Otherwise, we're just gonna dive back into. Right now, May is talking about rarity and knowing what you have. And the TLDR of this is when you're claiming your book game tokens, it's important to check what you have. If you have gratitude or conviction, the names of which are gratitude is the attitude and conviction helps you grow, all of those tokens are extremely rare. They are the most rare in the collection outside of the special character tokens. If you have any with a hollow background, those are also the most rare relative to the other spec backgrounds. And there's also another property of rarity, which is called token frame. And the champagne, the sort of like light yellow gold with bubbles, is the rarest, but you're going to want to, as soon as you see your tokens, go to the blog post, which is posted in our book games channels, is also in the book NFT channel in BeFriends Discord, and see what you have before you go and list or go and burn. You may have pulled a very rare mint, and if you go and burn it, that is an irrevocable action. As soon as you sign that transaction, it's done. So please do check what you have. Wow. Hi, everyone. I've been speaking to you for the last 5 minutes muted. My apologies. I'll start again. Twitch is going to hear this twice. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I wanted to let you know that... Sorry, I'm hiccuping. I have to go back to square one. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I see Gadget, Maha, hello, William, Curious. So the games are about to begin. The contract is being deployed as we speak. I'm refreshing the page, and it is not yet live. And they've pushed the update on the website, so I expect that to take 10 to 15 minutes. It's probably a pretty substantial update, could be more. So before around 6:15 to 6:30, we should be able to see that. People should be able to claim their tokens. What I was saying to you, and I'll give you a slightly briefer version, is that before you go and burn your tokens or list them on Token Trove, make sure you check the rarity of what you've got. And here's a quick breakdown for you. If you got anything with a hollow background relative to the other spec backgrounds, that is the rarest spectacular across the board for all special and core tokens. The special are the 3 new characters, the Paper Hands Pony, the Koala 2025, and the Time Machine Tiny Ogre. And the core characters are the 13 just art-like pieces relative to the 13 attributes of the book. Also, if you got any gratitude is the attitude, or conviction helps you grow, understand that those are the rarest of the core set. So just be mindful. If there is something that you're looking to burn tokens for, or you're picking up more tokens to get, be mindful whether you're burning something that is actually quite rare. And for everybody who isn't expecting to claim tokens today, but wants to buy book games, it should happen in the next 30 minutes or so. Don't hold me to that. You know, things can change. But Gary did say they're deploying. And understand, if you go to Token Trove, you won't see a full list of all tokens in circulation. You'll only see tokens that are listed. So it's going to require time for people to go to the VFriends website, connect their wallet, claim. That transaction may take 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And then they have to see what they get and then decide to list. And that's where your opportunity will be. So I'm refreshing the VFriends site. It's still not coming up. In the meantime, on Twitch, I'm watching the office hours that May New recorded earlier this afternoon, just breaking down the rarity, the gameplay, things to be aware of. So I'm going to play that here. By all means, join me, or you can raise your hand. We can have a little chit-chat conversation. Would love to hear from folks. There's also a robust conversation happening in the audio lounge just below this main stage. So if you want to have free roam to unmute yourself and join in the conversation, you can head over there. Otherwise, I'm going to play the office hours now, and I'll come back when the site is live. I see some questions. So you see 11 holders on Token Trove. Let me see. I also see 11 holders on Token Trove. That's interesting. Maybe they had some of the staff claim their tokens on the live net to make sure that it worked, but no tokens have yet been listed. The other question, what happens if I check my tokens later tonight, or should I be on it right now? That's a great question, and I want everybody to understand that there's absolutely no rush. Unless you're looking to offload these tokens and profit from the hype of people paying attention right now, if you're planning to hold, or even if you're planning to burn, there's really no rush to claim your tokens. You have until December 31st, really January 1st of 2023 to claim your tokens. So whether you do it tonight, tomorrow, or the next day, depending on your strategy, I suppose, there's no disadvantage to claim later unless you're planning to list and sell and trade right here off the bat. William, I see you. I'm bringing you up on stage. The only disadvantage is if you're looking to sell immediately, because my understanding is that the moment of claim does not add another another layer of randomization for what you mint. It's all been predetermined. You're just claiming the tokens that have already been dedicated to your wallet. Hey, William.
Floor is 2.1 currently. There's a handful listed.
Oh, how exciting. I don't see any, but it might just be my internet connection. Yeah, I don't see any listed.
I'm looking at the link that Gary sent out that takes you like right to the book game section.
On Token Trove?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there, but maybe let me just start over again. I see
11 owners.
Yeah, the floor is 1.04. Let's go. That's very cool. I mean, Mazel tov. I'm glad people are listing for what they want to sell for. That's great. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the first sale is. That'll be very interesting. Okay. Well, the games have begun. Super exciting. Well, and I guess let me go and see if I can claim now. If somebody's been able to claim, it's possible. I imagine they're being inundated with plenty of volume right now. But again, to Rafa's point, or to Rafa's question, it's not necessary. And the floor's been undercut to 0.95. Actually, a hollow background. I wonder how that hollow background 9.5 will age, but for the moment, that seems a little overpriced to me. It's got a silver frame, so not too crazy. William, if you don't mind, I wonder if you'd share what you're thinking for you. Like, are you planning to buy, sell, burn?
Currently, I'm planning to do nothing.
Nice.
That's usually my strategy. I want to see what everyone else does. But usually that's just what I do, just the debt. There's no rush.
Absolutely. You're right. There really isn't a rush. Oh, wow. 2 have already been purchased for 1 ETH. Let me see if I can view.
I'm still getting a 404 error on the site.
There's been 3 purchases.
Oh, no. I did a Control R. I got into the site.
Nice. It looks like there's been 3 purchases for a total of 3.17 ETH. I'm trying to see. Token Trove doesn't really have a great seller. Okay, again, hold on. So if you are claiming tokens, it looks like you can claim the tokens now. I haven't gotten that far myself, but it looks like it's possible.
Connecting wallet now.
So, but can I see recently sold on Token Trove? I don't think I can. Floor being undercut just a bit. It's going to take a while for the buyers and sellers to figure out the actual fair price. Somebody listed a caviar frame for 3 ETH. Oh yeah, I actually refreshed the page and I'm seeing it as well. It's just it's not a clean display. The plugin isn't quite right. This is exciting. I need to figure out where to best view the sales. Oh, here we go.
Transferring. Transfer complete.
Nice. I know you've got quite a few books, so by all means, you don't need to show your hand, but I'm sure folks would love to hear if you got something you're excited about. Still just those first 3 purchases. Maybe if I look at them on the Immutable X market, I'll be able to see better. Immutable X is not coming up for me. Marketplace, book games. Yeah, when I go to the marketplace on Immutable X, I just get an error. Oh, here it is. I popped up for a second and then disappeared. Okay, I think we'll just have to be patient for a second. Oh, and it's begun. The people on Twitch could see, but I just got the message from Token Trove. Thanks for using Token Trove. We detected a lot of activity coming from this address, and you've reached our... Oh, it's just me. You've reached our bot detection page. Okay. Okay, thanks, Token Trove. I refreshed too many times, I guess. This is super interesting. This is very interesting. Caviar on the floor for 0.73. I almost feel like I'm narrating a sports game. Dream Bigger, I saw your request. I invited you up, but you didn't make it up here. Please do come up if you're free.
I say I'm looking through all mine. Nothing seems too crazy. I got one conviction helps you.
Nice.
A handful of curiosity, see it through. Handful of empathy, drink it. Handful of kind fucking candor. Kindness over. Love and optimism. Patience helps you get.
Nice.
Patience helps you get fed instead of slaughtered. I have to look up rarity of the actual backgrounds and things to see where they all sit, but
Nice.
nothing too crazy.
Well, the conviction one is 1 out of 279. So relative to everything else, it's pretty rare.
And that looks like is that bubblegum?
Yeah, if it's like a deep pink.
Yeah, bubblegum with fire. What's the background called?
The token frame? It might be fur. The fur is like the middle of the road rare. It's 6.5%. This is interesting. Somebody listed for 0.4. I think it got purchased. Wait, let's see. Oh yeah. People are buying at this level, believe it or not. The average price for these sales is 0.93. There was a bubblegum ambition and a lava curiosity that both sold 0.41 and 0.50. Wow. I don't know about you, but that feels like pretty overpriced. Like I'm here. I'm ready to grab a couple more if something stands out, but 0.4 seems like a lot. Even and maybe it's the hype. I don't know.
I mean, if everyone is set to hold, the floor is not going to be cheap.
That's true. That's true.
If 0.4 is what, 1,500-ish, 1,400?
Yep, 1,500. Another one just sold for 0.47. Man, I mean, you got to give it to Gary. Like that's a good return right there out the gate on day one. I'm not seeing many. I'm watching on Immutascan, and it shows me as tokens are getting claimed. I'm not seeing any caviars, or no, I'm not seeing any champagnes, and I'm not seeing any special characters yet.
Yeah, I got 2 caviar frames, and then rarity wise, I got 1 token 4689 rarity. I got 1 at 30, whatever the 3000s are.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 2 tokens, the 1043s. I got a gold humility is delicious, and
Nice.
I got a hollow. accountability counts or ability counts.
Yeah, I think the title is Your Ability to Be Accountable Counts.
Yes, I got the hollow of that one.
This is interesting. People are dropping the floor and it's getting bought up fast. 0.31, 0.21. Let's see, 0.63. Wow. So bubblegum empathy is the most common combination, and one with a rainbow frame, which is not so common, got purchased for 0.63. I love that this is happening, but I do feel like the market is a little irrational right now. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking about selling all 4 of mine and waiting a week.
That's a strategy, you know. If you're not planning to burn and you're listing them at a price that you're comfortable with, that's definitely a strategy. Somebody just minted a Koala 2025. Let me actually see. Will this tell me details on? No, this doesn't give me any details of the actual. Like, I want to know what Koala 2025 does, but it's not telling me. A bunch of people are claiming their tokens though, and well, I can't wait to see who gets these tiny ogres. It's going to change somebody's life. Here's a hollow for 0.2.
Love of Optimism.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
I mean, I'm there's a part of me it's gone. Somebody bought it. There's a part of me that's tempted to get a flush and burn for VCon, because not only could I invite someone I care about to go to VCon, but also there's a bit of a hedge. Like, is the resale value of VCon going to be there? And I think it's possible. Boy, these tokens are moving.
Yeah, they jump quick. The floor was just 0.2, now it's 0.4.
On the bright side, if you try to purchase and your transaction fails, you don't lose gas. So that's very nice. Average price over 55 sales is 0.7 ETH. We're going. It's off. We're off to the races. How we doing, Twitch? Greek says hodl. I don't have an option to sort by sold. Do you have an option to sort by sold on Token Trove?
Token Trove, you can see sold listings. Yeah.
Why don't I see it?
There's a little click box, bottom left corner.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, great. Thank you. Some rainbow frames, some hollows. This is very interesting. Floor is 0.29. One sold for 0.2. Anyone know if you can buy Token Trove on mobile? No. IMX is desktop only. Thank you for asking. I feel like we need some like competition music. Oh, the Koala 2025 has been listed for 31 ETH. Who's going for it? Now, the thing is, they haven't told us what it does yet. Maybe I missed it in the blog, but I
can't get onto the Immutable X market for book games. Are you on there as well?
I can't get onto Immutable X market either. I can only get onto Token Trove. But
Okay.
I also can't get onto vfriends.com for my claim.
I'm on VFriends, but it keeps disconnecting me.
Yeah, I think
I think there's already some stuff being purchased on VFriend's website because they have a big red thing on them that say locked for exchange. People are purchasing this stuff.
That's amazing. So a Paper Hands Pony was minted and is listed for 555 ETH. Wow. Paper Hands Pony floor is 15 ETH. Is that right?
Looking at the VFriends page, Board Ape Yacht Club is 585.
Oh, okay. So they dropped it.
Kennels are 69.
I mean, like I said, like this has to run on arbitrage. There has to be opportunities for folks. Yeah, I'm gonna give it some time for the floor. Like I don't think the floor is gonna like I really want, like I have my finger on the trigger, like I'm down to buy this thing, but
I'm looking at the Board Ape right now. It's still 858 tokens.
Wow.
Looking at the requirements, it's 1 gratitude is the attitude gold required, 800 fur required, and 58 emerald required.
The VFriends website says there's been 1 token burned.
There's going to be multiples because I can see red dashes on. I can see like a red banner on a couple that are being purchased. 1, 2, 3. The board mummies are almost all gone.
Wow.
3 out of the 5 board mummies are gone.
Wow. That's super interesting. I wouldn't have expected that.
Well, there are only 2 tokens to get, right?
Yeah. But like, are they like, what's the floor on that collection that is driving that? What is
Honestly, I've never even seen board mummies before, so I have no idea.
what is it called? Board mummy waking up?
Yeah.
The floor,
Are they part of Board Ape Yacht Club or no?
No, they're not. But the floor is 0.13. So when
like people are burning their tokens then for 0.065.
Right. And when tokens are selling pretty fast for 0.2, that doesn't seem to make any sense.
No, it makes 0 sense. Like, this is the thing, right? There's so much going on and people are racing to it. And this is why Gary said paper hands are going to get burned hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right.
I guarantee you, out of the 18 or 2,000 tokens and shit that he's selling, there's probably about 50 or 100 items in there that are like major deals that he's just snuck in there, but you got to search them out.
Yeah, I bet you a lot of them are the baseball cards too. I love that these people who minted the koala are willing to let them go for 20 ETH. Like, that's probably a good idea. I'd be surprised to think, like, if you could get a random mint of a koala and flip it for a VFriend, do it. Like, just do that. It sounds like a great idea.
You're not going to beat a Series 1.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what they have it listed at. And they basically listed it above the floor price of VFriends. And if they were able to do that, then I'd be super happy for them.
Wait, are they showing offers on Token Trove?
I don't.
Is this average price or is this the? I'm looking at like each one of mine, and they all have an ETH amount associated with them.
I don't know. Maybe you can make offers through Immutable X.
Oh, is it a? Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong tab. Never mind.
Jeremy,
yes.
Do you know if I can sign out of my MetaMask altogether and then sign a different wallet into MetaMask? Like for Devin, I want to log in and see which token she got.
Is it a different seed phrase?
Yes.
Then, yeah, you have to you have to how do you do it actually? You go
I
to
have to,
your
like,
profile
completely
and then
disconnect?
you go to settings. Then you go to is it secure? Yeah. Wait.
Do I have to disconnect my seed phrase from the computer to add hers? Is what I'm asking,
Yes.
basically.
Unless you do it in a different browser. Unless you did it in like Brave browser or another browser that you don't have yours set up in.
That are gonna make her an account on my laptop, just completely separate from mine on the computer.
Right.
All right, I'll fuck around with that tonight.
Um,
There's a lot of these humility is delicious pies selling for like 0.4 or 0.3. One sold for like 0.6, I think. 0.41, 0.63, 41, 31.
You know what? My token claim says I have 0 tokens.
Hit claim and they'll all start to load.
Okay. Nice.
Good luck. Jeremy's luck, he's definitely pulling like something stupid.
I would be very grateful. So do I hit
You
claim,
got,
do I hit claim again?
Once you hit claim, a little thing will start like loading your tokens.
Uh-huh.
Is it already doing that?
Yeah, it already did that. Oh, I have my
Okay.
tokens.
Yeah, now just go to Token Trove and click on your account. Click on my account at the top and it'll all load.
I didn't get any specials, but I did get a conviction, and I got a pearl. I didn't get anything crazy. I got I got one hollow. Got one hollow. All right, cool.
CryptoPunk is 626. The World of Women, the purple lady, 999 tokens.
999. Wow. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, so we valued it at what, 100 ETH?
Yeah.
And is that like the number one in the entire collection?
That's the highest. I sorted by requirements. That's the highest one, the World of Women.
No, I know, but in the World of Women collection, is that the high? That's the number one out of 10,000 rarity?
No, I don't think it is.
How's he listing it? How does he have an estimated value of 100 ETH then? Like, didn't one of those purple ones sell for 20 ETH last week?
I did get a couple relatively rare frames.
Yeah, I got 2 caviar frames.
I mean, I'm honestly tempted to list a couple at the floor just to have more to buy rarer cards. Yeah, this is a game. This is a game. I'm not really sure. I wonder how many champagne have been listed. The floor on champagne tokens is 3 ETH right now.
Champagne frame?
On the champagne frame, yeah. And the floor on special is 15 ETH. 16, really. Wow. I was really hoping for that time machine. I knew it wasn't realistic, but I was still hoping. Is hologram for 0.23 a deal? I feel like maybe it is. And it's already gone. Did this person buy it for 0.23 and relist it for 0.73? No, somebody else. I guess that 0.23 was a deal. Wow, this is super interesting.
I say everything 0.2 is moving fast.
0.2 is moving fast, yeah. But like, how sustainable is that really? That's my skepticism, you know?
If someone's going for one of the art ones, like, I think it's worth the money.
Yeah. It's going to be tough though, because yeah, it's going to be really hard. Like I almost got one of each, I think. No, not quite. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 of the 13. I have 15 mints. I got 11 of the 13, which is pretty awesome. But I don't know how common they are. I think you're right. I think just watching for a while is the best strategy.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is high. Everyone is first going to be like, I'm never going to sell. The prices are too good. They're just going to keep going up. Give it a couple days and the prices are going to drop. And then they're going to panic and sell.
Mm-hmm.
Because the price is going to go to zero, which is not going to go to zero.
That tends to happen. I like the hollow background with the clear frame. It's a pretty common frame, but it looks really nice. There you have it, 0.14. It just there's always somebody and it's gone. There's definitely a bunch of liquidity at under 0.2. I wonder how many people are doing what we're doing right now and just watching the floor, but have their trigger on the buy button. Dance or not, I see you on the Twitch chat. You should try a hard refresh. The protocol, if you're having trouble connecting, is in announcements. If you go to announcements here, this video from May New breaks down the 3 things that you should do in order to get your wallet to connect properly. So I would check that out. It still says 0% listed, but that can't be right. Oh, this gold awa with the gold frame looks awesome. Awesome. I love that. And 0.17, did it get purchased? Going, gone. Got a new listing at 0.18.
That's gone, 0.19.
So far, 361 sales for an average of 0.44 ETH.
And that's nothing. Like, I mean, compared to the amount of items listed.
Yes, it's true. This is going to take a long time. And it makes me actually want to go back and look at the exchange. So like, this is just really interesting. How many tokens are actually going to be burnt in a short amount of time? And yeah, I have so many questions.
What's the VFriends count filter?
Which one? Oh, VFriends count. Oh, it's how many VFriends are pictured in the drawing. So it looks like empathy drink it up is the only one with 2 V-friends. But really, I would say that this optimism also has 2 V-friends. So that seems wrong. But it's just saying how many actually feature V-friends. Just an added metadata detail. Excuse me. Koala 2025 listed for 5 ETH. Honestly, if I knew what it did, I would consider that. But it's still too early. The floor on ponies is 10.5 and the floor on koalas is 5. No tiny ogres have been listed.
Do we know which tokens need to be burned for the extra 15 characters for V2?
No, we don't. And we don't know if it's going to be any character or if it's specific characters. And we don't know how many.
I just listed my hollow ability for 0.94 because a bunch of the hollow ones were selling for 1 ETH, 1.04. I'll take an ETH for it.
Yeah, I've got a hollow conviction. I only got the 1 hollow.
So hollow conviction is
Hollow conviction is the rarest. Is in the rarest category. It's one of 15 that are that rare. 279.
it's a 279.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I got that's 279. Because I didn't get gratitude and I didn't get tenacity. I got one of all the rest. I want to see somebody list and sell a tiny ogre so badly.
Which one? What does that get you again?
Well, we don't know. Like the details for these special tokens hasn't been listed yet. So I'm very confused. I'm very confused. Okay, here we go. Explore the exchange. So one of the board mummies has been claimed. 2 of the board mummies are locked. Wow, there's 118 pages of exchangeables.
Yeah, 2,346 items.
Wow. So there's a lot of, well, if there's 600 NFTs in the, well, let me check. Are there still 600 NFTs in the book exchange?
I wonder what the count is of everything listed on the exchange.
Of how many tokens it would take to get them all?
You had to burn everything.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I had my items listed, but I just refreshed the page and now they're not listed and I can relist them. I'm very confused.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm on the exchange, but it's having trouble loading.
Oh no, they're still listed.
Yeah, the value in the exchange is a lot less than the value on the market right now. And it's just like a touch more than the actual cost. I'm tempted to buy this Patience Hollow, but now that I've hesitated for a second, I guarantee you somebody else bought it, and it's gone. I should have just trusted my gut. Things are definitely moving fast.
The floor does not like to go below 0.2.
Yeah, it's moving fast. .15. I really don't. Oh, wow. 0.1, I'll take it. Oh, my internet's going to be too slow. I'm going to lose it. I like barely looked at what this was. I just saw it was listed under 0.1. But I don't.
As soon as I said that, the floor is now down to 0.15. It'll sit there for a little bit.
Well, I tried to buy. I signed to buy that 0.09, but like I don't even know if I got it.
Marking the way back up, 0.17.
Yeah, I don't think I got it. No. Price action. This is what we do on a Monday night. Don't you know? How do I get my free one? So Das Bruh, you only get a free one if you bought 12 books back in August, and you can go to vfriends.com, connect your wallet, and if you're eligible, you'll be able to hit claim, and they'll transfer you the tokens. Someone sold a koala for 0.2. Is that real? No. No. Why, my friend? Why? I don't see it. I see a koala sold for 0.52. I don't see a koala selling for 0.2. I see one for 0.52. Wow, a hollow gratitude sold for over an ETH. Some of these are... Somebody is building a set and they're paying top dollar for it. Somebody paid 2.8 ETH for a champagne frame. Wow, somebody sold a paper hands pony for 0.42. How did we not even see that?
They're going too quick.
I got Token Trove tells me I've refreshed too many times and I must be a bot. And I'm like,
You had to hit refresh. I got the same thing. You had to hit refresh in the browser, not the refresh button, not the Control R.
yeah. Wow, I can't believe there's a paper hands pony for 7. Floor is 0.15. The thing is, I think my internet is too slow to actually snipe any of these. What is this again? The Diamond Tenacity and Hollow and the Hollow Empathy. Those are also rare.
Yeah, I'm locked out of Token Trove for 5 minutes.
If you just retype in the browser, you should be able to get back in. Another paper hands listed for 8. There's a paper hands pony for 1.5. It's kind of tempting, but I don't know what it does. And somebody bought it. Wow. I hope to one day be the kind of person who can spend 1.5 ETH at a moment's notice. It's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Oh, hey guys, I didn't see all these hands raised. I'm gonna bring some folks up. I didn't see you there. I apologize.
Looks like VFriends is starting to get some issues.
Oh yeah, that's not surprising. I'm inviting folks up, but I'm not sure if you're getting the invite. Hey Ricky, good to see you. Jonathan, Quit Brazen, Zen Rasta, and Gabriel. Also, you have an invite. Hey Ricky.
Hey, how's it going?
It's good. It's good.
Wait, so what did you get, Jeremy?
I got I got a little bit of everything, I guess. I got a lava ambition. I got a hollow conviction, bubblegum and gold empathy, 2 lava humilities, a bubblegum and a lava candor, a gold
Oh, sweet.
kindness, a diamond optimism, a bubblegum patience, a gold and a bubblegum self-awareness, a bubblegum tenacity, and a lava accountability.
Damn, dude. How many tokens did you get?
16.
That's insane.
The bubblegum
Oh.
bubblegum VCon accesses are going to be the easiest ones to get because bubblegum has the most tokens, right?
Yes, that's true.
Each VCon pass, you need a full set of one rarity, whether it be lava, gold, bubble, diamond.
Wait, so the border doesn't count though, right?
No,
Like,
doesn't matter borders.
okay. Yeah, that would have been so crazy if the border is like I wonder if he's gonna do something if you get like the border and the
Well, there is stuff right now that you need certain borders, like the Board Ape Yacht Club. You need 800 tokens with the fur border.
They all have to be the
Wow.
fur border.
800 with a fur border and 58 with an emerald border, and then you also have to have at least 1 gold gratitude gorilla token.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so great. What a silly
that's
game.
hilarious.
What a silly game.
I actually got a hologram kind fucking candor and
Nice.
a patient helps you get fed lava.
I think
With the
VFriends just
champagne
crashed.
background.
VFriends.com crashed.
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted to get the tiny ogre, man.
HTTP error 503 service unavailable.
Yeah, I've been
Just
loading.
got kicked off the website, and it's making me sign back into MetaMask.
Yeah, they're probably getting a ton of traffic
From us.
from us. Exactly. Yeah, it kind of makes me want to just add up all these tokens, like.
Mm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
I got a paper hands pony.
No fucking way.
Yo.
Yeah, let's go. Congratulations, man.
Bro.
Thanks, man.
I'm so jealous.
Guys, just a quick one, just through the processing. Like we're all at different stages at the moment. I'm not sure if anybody's already mentioned it. If you go through to the claims token amount, and then it comes up with 0, you need to press the claim book now buttons, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
So don't have a heart attack about that. The other thing is, I think us Europeans are a bit sluggish when it comes to our internet connection. So if you haven't even connected to the website yet, don't worry about it. It seems to be taking a long time.
Yeah, the website's not doing too hot. Once the website is working a little better, I will walk through the claim process.
Yeah, sure, man. Do we know about the length of time it takes to do like 20 tokens or above, or 50 or above, or 100 and above? Because I'm like thinking, because it's late here, I'm just thinking about whether I can leave my terminal on just to do these transfers.
It's not going to take very long.
No.
Once you claim, it should only take like a minute or two.
I'm pretty sure
my mic, but it should be good now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, mate.
Mhm.
Awesome. Yeah, I was able to get a paper hands pony also.
Nice, bro.
Was so
Congratulations.
Dude, that's freaking
I
awesome.
know I
man.
tried to grab the
Congrats.
one that was on the floor for 0.42 for like half a second, but my internet isn't fast enough to snipe these either.
Yeah, but what does the paper hands pony do?
That's what I want to find out, but a couple
Great
days
question.
ago he put that it was his favorite one.
He did. That's true. But why?
That's the question.
So on the first page alone, there's 1,117 tokens to burn. I wonder if this whole thing adds up to 125,000. Because it totally could.
I think the other thing is people should be aware that, for wood right now, the wood frame is, the most common and is probably the most likely to be burnt as well.
Yes.
And so as that dynamic changes over time, it's important that everyone bears that in mind when it comes to the market of selling their NFT, whether it be a wood frame or something else, to look at the schematics of where that is when it comes to the demand. So just aware yourselves of that, guys, because you don't want to be pulled out,
My
in 3 to
internet
4
is
months' time.
way too slow to be buying this shit. I like just
Did you see that gratitude is the attitude one?
Yeah, I just tried to buy it and like
Same.
I'm sure I signed for it, but like
Damn.
yeah, that gratitude it's not showing up in my transactions. I have no idea. Gratitude is rare across the board. And so is conviction.
I know. I was trying to buy another
Gratitude
conviction one and no shot.
Yeah, gratitude is one of the ones I don't have any of. Because like I'm not really in a rush. Like I'm not going to try to snipe and grab those Just Art bundles, but over time, I think I'd like to make a full set. Because I imagine that will be an advantage eventually.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
I got an answer for you, brother.
Let's get it. So, how are you guys actually gauging the pricing whenever you list?
Instinct. Like I really think that these are worth more like 0.1, and I'm waiting for the market to agree with me. I've failed to buy anything I've tried to get, but I've only tried to buy things under 0.1.
Got you.
And I'm looking for hollows because hollows are generally more rare. Gratitude and conviction are more rare. And then the special ones like
Can't believe somebody sold the Koala sold for 0.21, Koala sold for 0.31, Koala sold for 0.5,
What the hell?
Paper Hands for 0.4.
Yeah,
bro, I need to snipe these deals. What?
What dummy is doing this, man?
Where?
And how do we get in contact with them?
Yeah, I've tried to buy every single one of those and can't snag any of them.
Paper Hands Pony living up to their name. I mean, you can't fault them there.
It says 1% listed.
So what would that be?
Maybe it's the paper hand pony that you have to burn to get access to the new characters.
Oh, maybe.
Mm.
That would be interesting. The floor is getting just
swallowed.
It would kind of make sense because if you're burning the paper hand pony, you are the paper hand, but there's a benefit to it because there's so few of them.
I could see that being a thing. I could see that being a thing.
Keynote Koala, though, I don't know.
I thought in order to get like one of the new characters in Series 2, though, you it doesn't matter which one you burn. Like as long as you burn a book token.
We don't know that yet. We just don't know yet. This empathy lava for 0.1 hasn't sold. And that tells me it still hasn't sold. So people are starting to understand it's a little more common. It's interesting. And it's sold. So what do we got? We've got now.
What's the best border?
Champagne.
The best border is champagne.
Champagne? Okay. Well, at least I got a champagne border.
You did?
Yeah, I got a champagne. The pig one.
And what kind of background?
Let me. Lava. Yeah.
Dude, that's great.
I wish I got a golden.
That token is the most common combination of character and background, but it's the rarest frame. Like, I don't think this is going to last forever, but the floor on that right now is 2.5 ETH, and people are buying them for
The champagne one?
Yep, people are buying
Oh,
champagne for
shit.
2.5 ETH. 2.2, 1.5, 3.1, 2.8, 3.0.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the champagne ones right now.
They're
I
flying.
did not even take I did not even take a look at that.
Yeah, dude. I'm not saying you
that's a lot of
should, but
E.
you could sell your champagne and buy 10 tokens.
Oh, dude, you know
What's
what?
the floor
That
on
would
champagne?
actually.
Do we know what's the floor price?
The floor price on champagne
That'd actually
is
be a good idea.
2.5.
Like to just like try to get like a pony or something.
What's the floor on neon right now?
The floor on
Good question.
neon is
My conviction is neon and gold background.
0.46.
0.46. Dang, champagne's that much higher.
Yeah, the neon bubblegum.
Damn.
Is neon the second rarest? Yeah, wow. I mean, it's going to take a while for the market to work this out, but the bubblegum neon looks fucking rad. It's a great match.
So I never used token trove, but like, okay, let's say if I do, like, this is just like what ifs. If I do sell it, like, that's not gonna be in Ethereum, or how's it?
It's gonna be in
or how does it work?
It's gonna be an immutable ETH. So that'll be in your immutable ETH wallet, and then you'll be able to convert it to regular ETH.
Are you looking to sell right now?
Man, I wanted to get this
You said what?
kindness over everything, but my internet's too slow.
No, I was saying to the guy with the champagne frame, are you looking to sell right now?
Jeremy made a good point that kind of got me thinking on like selling it and then buying like multiple 0.1 tokens.
Yeah, it's just so volatile at the moment, man. It's like we don't know what the expectation is for a champagne, so they're definitely rare though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would hate to sell champagne and then it could unlock a series 2.
The thing is, though,
character.
I mean, going back to Jeremy's point, though, is that if you do sell it for like something like 10 woods,
2 Ethereum,
yeah, or like you want to buy 10 wood tokens, we know that the burn rate of the wood tokens are going to be a lot higher than the champagne by default. Well, in theory, anyway, because there's going to be a lot more people with wood tokens, and so the value or perceived value of that wood frame is not going to be anywhere near as much as champagne. So probably end up with a bounce back in like 2 months or 3 months. So yeah.
What I think will be interesting is you're talking about the burn rate on the woods or some of the more common tokens. Well, if over time those continue to be the ones that people default to burning, what does that do to the supply and then the value longer term?
Yeah, great point, man. I think it'll be like a seesaw effect, or could be anyway.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Interesting.
But we won't be able to see the actual what is left that hasn't been burnt because we can only see what's listed as of right now.
I mean, I asked May this. Yeah, as of right now, I did ask her though during the live stream, or did I text her? Whatever, one of the two. And I said to her about, are we going to be able to see the burn rate of people, what they're doing? And she said, yeah. But of course, the other thing is what we really want to know is what the dynamics are of owners to token holders.
Yeah, it's available on the website, but I don't think it's accurate because it says that 3 tokens have been burnt. But if you go into the exchange, I can see 2 listings where I can see 3 listings have been exchanged. So at least 7 tokens have been burnt, and another 3 have been locked. I'm kind of tempted to burn just to try it. You know what I mean? But that's probably foolish. I mean, let's see.
I think it's balancing up between first mover advantage and then knowing the landscape later on, right? So we don't know what the landscape's going to do for like round 2 of these book games, but then again, people are sniping some good deals on Token Trove right now because they don't really know what they got. So it's difficult, man. I'm so surprised people have actually managed to put tokens on this quickly up for sale.
Same. I could burn all my tokens right now and get a creature world, for example, and flip it for for 1 point.
Thing is, though, guys,
it'll be cool. Like
also, just to interject that real quick, guys. Like the other thing is, before you go burning your tokens, just remember you may want to think about keeping at least one, so that you can whitelist yourself for V2. Because if we look at, for example, the 860 tokens required for the Basey or the Bored Ape, that's a long-term investment to get to that target. And I think it's important to bear in mind that V2 is around the corner in 5 months, and we don't know what sort of commitment that's going to be required in terms of like the ongoing, like things that come with V2, like, with V1. V1 holders weren't necessarily entitled to Unos, but you know what I mean? Like there's just things that come down the line constantly when you have these tokens that you've got to be aware of, and some of them require financial commitment. So just may want to bear that in mind before burning all your tokens, or at least selling them all.
For now, no one has claimed the Just Art bundles, but a lot of
what if I just like?
Bro, I'm trying my best just to get these tokens down so I can click that button and see the eligibility of them. So
well,
like, shit.
I can't believe Crypto Moris are at a 3.2 floor. Damn. I hesitated on Crypto Moris. That was a mistake. I was looking.
You think I would, if I do manage to sell this champagne one for like 2.5 Ethereum? Can I collect basically a whole set, like of the same like?
Good question, man. I think the thing is, you may find that like
a whole set of what?
Yeah, go on, Jay.
What do you mean when you say a whole set? Like a whole
like
set
a whole
like 65?
Yeah.
No way.
Like never mind. Like I thought it had to be like just like the same not the background, but like the background.
So
wait, it has to be 65?
Yeah,
65 is a whole set.
Type. It's a real long shot.
Well,
in terms of the value proposition, it's the best.
There's a flush and then there's a full set. The flush is one of all 13 of the same spectacular background, and that can get you a ticket.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Maybe if you went for like the bubblegum, I'm thinking 2.5 ETH. What's 13 times like say 0.15? Yeah, I think.
Damn, and I would
possible.
get the drawing.
No. You don't get the drawing. You only get the drawing if you.
Oh, you don't get the drawing?
No. The drawing is.
Oh, okay.
The drawing is for the Just Art bundle, of which you need a full set of 65. So to get VCon access, you need one of each of the same spectacular background. To get the drawing and the V-friend, you need one of each for every spectacular background.
Does that make sense? Okay, I see what you mean now. Okay.
I can't believe somebody sold.
Dude, I don't know what to do, Jeremy. I feel like I did not realize how much champagne was going up for until you mentioned it.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
So wait, guys. Sorry to interrupt. So the koala's the most rare, right?
No, the time machine is the
the ogre.
The time machine.
Is the koala up there? Is that quite high up there?
It's in a tie for number 2.
Gotcha. Thanks, man. Appreciate you clarifying that. Wow.
Speaking of koala, for what it's worth, I did pull a koala, a diamond koala with a wooden background or frame.
Bro, I just pulled some now, man.
Let's go.
Fuck, man. I can't even believe it. I was like, shit, is this on the search engine or?
I'm surprised that whales haven't claimed the set yet.
I think a lot of that's just the site's wonky. I can't even load like the thing on vfriends.com to see what the burns are.
The floor is.
I'm sure it's also part of just people not being present yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shoot money.
That's fair.
Hey guys, we got Kukumato on stage. He's got quite a few in his bag. He'd like to maybe go over some, possibly.
Hey, Kukumato.
What's going on?
Hey, good to hear from you, man.
So having 55 of these in my wallet, I can't really figure out how to sort them right. I know I don't have no Time Machine, no Paper Hands, no Koala. I have one Conviction.
Okay.
And one Gratitude.
Okay.
Any champagne frames?
No champagne frames.
Any neon frames?
Yes, I know. I went to look at the rarest ones, and so I have Rainbow, no Pearl. I have a neon, one neon, and then I think Emerald. I've got 2 of those. So I've got 2 Emerald, 4 Rainbow, and 1 neon. I don't know if that matters or is good or. I mean, I'm trying to look, and there's so many variables.
Yeah,
you're right, man. There is so many variables. Jeremy just has the best grasp of every single variable, though. So, just ask him any question, he'll be like, "Yeah. There's 6 of those." But he's got a virtual spreadsheet in his head. It's true.
My goal was to sell some of these to make some money.
I may be able to trade you some if you're interested. Or are you just looking to sell?
Trade you for ETH.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to.
I mean, unless you have something of NFT value.
I just need to look at what my eligibility is at the moment, and I can come back to you if you're interested. But,
yeah. Speaking, I can't see.
I'm up on stage at the moment, hogging the stage.
What's your name on stage?
Moshe Roth.
Are you fucking kidding me? Another fire alarm. I changed all of them today.
I'm gonna step down for somebody else.
Rock on. Yeah, I actually will be leaving in about 10 minutes. So we'll cut the stream, but this is an exciting launch. Pretty fun stuff.
Are you selling any of yours, Jeremy?
That's a good question. I pre-sold one of them, so that's done, and I'm lucky that I have one duplicate, so I'll be sending that over. I think I only got one duplicate of same picture, same background. I didn't really get anything crazy rare. I did get a pearl background. Actually, I got 2 pearl backgrounds, a fur background, 2 galaxy backgrounds, and 1 hollow. So I think now begins the patient process of letting the market figure itself out, and I'll probably buy the floor around 0.1 to try to get a full set. I might even burn for a VCon access and take a friend, but I don't think I'm gonna sell. I listed one, didn't I? Yeah, I listed my duplicate, but it hasn't sold.
Just a quick question. If anyone on stage or anybody in the audience knows, when it comes to, I'm just going through checking eligibility for Just Art bundles. There's 13 bundles that is it 13? How many bundles? 13 or 15? I can't remember. Yeah, 13. Is the eligibility for each bundle different? So if I click on one, it says that I'm not eligible for it. Does that mean I need to click on each one to see if the eligibility is different for the tokens required?
No, the eligibility for the bundle is a complete set. So 5 of each artwork with different rarities.
Got ya.
I'm sorry.
So
sorry. That wasn't clear. There's 13 artworks. You have to have 1 of each 13 artwork for every spectacular background, making a total of 65 for a full set.
How would you even search that? Just
Is the requirement the same though for each?
Yes.
So
yes,
okay, so there's no point in me clicking on each one and pressing the eligibility button.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not for sure how to sort it to see how you're going to win. Maybe next time he can number this for us.
I think people actually have a relatively good idea out the gate of what's rare and what's not. Like the specials are obvious, but even like conviction and yeah, the floor on these specials is 4 ETH. I just wish I knew what they were. Like
on which special?
The koala, the paper hands pony, and the time machine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have. I mean, the conviction and the conviction and the gratitude's the only two I got.
Yeah, those are also really rare. Like the floor.
How many tiny ogres are there? 15 total?
15, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that's going to get people a VF1 if they end up getting it.
Yeah, I'm certain, really. Like that's what he said. So in not so many words. Yeah, the floor on conviction and gratitude is 1 ETH right now. And there's some volume there. They're selling. This is super interesting. The floor on Champagne Ricky is still 2.3.
2.3.
Yep.
Man, dude. I think the thing that's holding me back is because it's okay. I know we get a chance to pre-mint Series 2, but it's wanting to get like a new character for Series 2. I wonder if if there's gonna be a requirement for that.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
And it would suck that like you would need like a champagne or a specific border. But I'm leaning towards, I think it's probably gonna be more like the paper hands one. I think that one would make more sense.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be more like any matching set, like burn 3 of a kind, 3 bubblegums, 3 matching token frames, 3 whatever, 3 matching artwork.
Oh, okay.
That would make a little more sense to me, but I have no idea.
Ah, damn. What would you do, Jeremy, if you had this champagne one?
Me? I'm going to hold it because I don't need... I mean, I could use 2 ETH, but I don't need it right now. Depends on your goals, bro. Also, remember that like your taxes on this are a little tricky because technically you bought the books for the books, and this was a gift. So your cost base of this NFT, I think, is arguably 0, which means you're not starting with a cost base of whatever $300 for the cost of the books, and your taxes are on the whole amount. So like if you make 2.3 ETH, which is like $7,000, you're at next, not this April, but next April for that sale, you're gonna owe somewhere in the ballpark of $2,000, maybe more.
You're on the NFT, right?
Oh shit! Okay.
Actually, Jay, I was going to ask you about tax if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah.
Or are you about to leave?
I've got 3 more minutes.
So I was out for dinner the other evening, and we were speaking about NFTs, and this is before, so it's before this. And a friend of mine offered me a car in exchange for an NFT.
Wow.
because so it's a second-hand car. So basically, it was a Ferrari. So the car is a second-hand car. The price hasn't been realized in terms of its value. If I exchange that, if I give him that NFT and transfer it over to his wallet in exchange for a contract to that car, the value of the NFT isn't realized because it's simply been changed from one wallet to another.
Yes.
And if the transfer of car ownership is transferred directly to me, sorry,
Devin Bathurst.
Eric, I think you have a hot mic.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right. So if there's no realization of value from either of the assets, could it be seen as though you wouldn't naturally have a tax event occurring?
I think the answer is yes. Like technically that one's a little tricky because if you don't have any like documentation of the value being realized, then you haven't realized a profit or a loss, right? And what would happen in effect would be you gifting your NFT to him and him gifting the car to you. So
I don't know what I'm guessing you're England. I don't know England rules. A gift of that high is taxable in the US.
That's right.
So if somebody went to, I'm based in Europe, but the thing is that in probably like 2 years' time, we're probably going to get guidance on like sort of not worldwide guidance, but like a broad span of guidance when it comes to these assets. But like, say we all go to a baseball cards collection conference or something like that, and like people trade like cards there, like baseball cards. Does that mean every time that somebody trades a card, they're taxed upon that, or they should pay tax upon those trading those cards? Or
in the US, yeah. In the US, yeah. A trade is a liquidation of one asset and a gaining of a different asset.
Gotcha.
I've got to go, gentlemen, but by all means, carry on, or not. Totally up to you. I just have a meeting at 7:30 I need to prep for. And I guess I'll come back if y'all are still jamming. The meeting's only like half an hour.
Fast question.
Happy book day. Yeah, what's up?
It's an ETH, right? So when I write 5 on there, it's ETH, nothing else, right?
Yes.
Listing. Okay, thank you.
Yes. All right. See you guys in a bit. All right, Twitch. Fun times. Welcome to the book games. Very, very interesting. Fast internet connection needed if you want to swipe these. It's going to take a while to learn this market, but I will give you the alpha as I discover it. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. As for, just very quickly before I go, I really have to go, but when you go to vfriends.com to book games here, you're going to see this interface and you're going to go to claim tokens. And then here is where you can hit this. This will say 0. And then you hit claim and it will do this whole thing. See, mine have already been claimed, so it's done. If you haven't, it will load through. And then all you do is go view my book games inventory and you will see your book game tokens. So nice little way to wrap up the stream with a quick tutorial. And voila. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a little while. And otherwise, keep crushing it. Have a good night. Believe in yourself. Say something nice to yourself. Call someone. Tell them you love them. Massage your temples. Stretch your back. Drink water. Hydrate, stretch. And just